Are you getting ready for the FTCE Family and Consumer Science 6 through 12 exam? That's exam code 052. I'm Elizabeth, a college professor and an FTCE test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, we'll focus on one of the subtests of the FTCE Family and Consumer Science 6 through 12 exam, knowledge of meal planning and service. This subtest assesses the competency of prospective teachers for Family and Consumer Science in grades 6 through 12. The computer-based test ensures that candidates have the necessary knowledge to effectively teach topics including family life, nutrition, and personal finance in the state of Florida. The FTCE 052 exam covers 21 competencies that evaluate a candidate's knowledge across various aspects of family and consumer science. Together, we will review some questions on the subtopic food and nutrition. Whether you're just starting out on your study journey, looking for some last-minute tips, or looking for some more family and consumer science test prep, you're in the right place. Let's check out some questions. In Joe's restaurant, he spent $7,500 for purchases. He has a net inventory of $4,800 at the end of the month. If his food sales for the month are $9,000, what is his food cost percentage? Would it be A, 32%, B, 25%, C, 30%, or D, 27%? Examining the context clues of this question, we're going to look at the term purchases and net inventory because that indicates this is a food cost calculation question. Anytime you see percentage in this context, I want you to think of the formula cost of food used divided by sales times 100. We're looking at restaurant operations, food service math, and inventory management in a question like this. So let's go ahead and do the math. We're going to take the food cost percentage, $7,500 minus $4,800, and divide that, which would be $2,700, by $9,000, which was his sales for the month. So $2,700 divided by $9,000 times 100 gives us the food cost percentage of 0.3 times 100, or 30%. That is a healthy food cost percentage in most restaurant settings. Let's look at why the other options would be incorrect in this scenario. Option A, 32%, is too high. It suggests an overestimation, likely from forgetting to subtract ending inventory. B, 25%, is too low. This would only occur if Joe had far smaller costs relative to sales. And option D, 27%, is plausible, but it's incorrect rounding, which shows us a calculation error. You are adding omelets to the menu at your restaurant. Eggs cost $5 a dozen, and you'll use 3 eggs in each omelet. What is the food cost for just the eggs in each omelet? Would it be A, 84 cents, B, $1.25, C, 42 cents, or D, $5? This question focuses on menu costing, portion control, and cost analysis. The question isolates one ingredient's cost, the eggs, which is a key step in menu pricing. I've highlighted cost per dozen because that means you'll divide by 12 first. So let's go ahead and do the math. Here we're going to divide $5 by 12, or a dozen, to get the equivalent of 0.4167 cents per egg. You're going to then multiply that 0.4167 times 3 because you're going to use 3 eggs in each omelet, and that comes to $1.25 for your egg base. That's your ingredient cost for the omelet base before adding any fillings or labor. Let's go ahead and eliminate the incorrect options. Option A is incorrect. 84 cents comes from doubling rather than tripling the per egg cost. Option C, 42 cents, represents the cost of only 1 egg, and option D is a distractor because that's the total cost of a dozen eggs. So our correct answer would be option B, $1.25. At the market, a woman smells cinnamon and immediately develops a yearning to have some hot cider with cinnamon and apples. Which of the following is the woman experiencing? Would it be A, orthonasal olfaction, B, synesthesia, C, disconfirmation, or D, sensory expectation? This question not only focuses on sensory perception, flavor, and aroma science, but also on consumer behavior. The perception of smell through the nose and scents that enter the nasal cavity and activate those taste associations is the answer we're looking for. So keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and eliminate the incorrect options first, starting with B, synesthesia. Synesthesia is when senses blend, like seeing colors when hearing music. So that would not be the best option. Next, we can eliminate option C, disconfirmation. Disconfirmation would be a customer service term referring to unmet expectations. We are going to eliminate option D as well, sensory expectation. This is a distractor that could throw you off, but this refers to the anticipation of flavor before exposure, not triggered by a smell. That means the correct answer is option A, orthonasal olfaction. That's the perception of smell through the nose, when scents enter the nasal cavity and activate our taste associations. It's why smelling cinnamon can make you taste cider before you even sip it. Two children are helping their mom set the dinner table with a set of standard utensils, a knife, a fork, and a spoon. Which advice about the placement thereof is most appropriate? Would it be A, place the fork to the right of the plate with the spoon thereafter? B, place the blade of the knife outward away from the plate? C, place the spoon to the left of the plate on its own? Or D, face the blade of the knife inward towards the plate? This question focuses on table setting etiquette, which is front of the house service skills and dining presentation. To refresh your memory, I'm going to include an image of a proper standard table place setting. Now, with that in mind, let's go ahead and eliminate the incorrect options first, starting with option A. Fork to the right is incorrect. The fork belongs on the left. Next, we can eliminate option B. Blade facing outward is a safety and etiquette error. The blade of the knife should be facing inward always. Option C says placing the spoon to the left of the plate, and that is incorrect. The spoon goes on the right side besides the knife. That means the correct answer is option D. Face the blade of the knife inward toward the plate. That is the accepted standard for both safety and aesthetics. Forks on the left, knife, blade in, and spoon on the right. A simple rule that always impresses guests. Please be sure to refresh your memory on these types of etiquette such as basic table setting. Great job studying today. Don't forget to read through the questions carefully for those helpful context clues and examine your answer options in detail. Stay positive, keep practicing, and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. For more practice, check out our FTCE Family and Consumer Science 6 through 12 052 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our FTCE Family and Consumer Science 6 through 12 test prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short targeted video lessons specifically developed on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest FTCE test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.